Welcome back to Densetsu Teki na Badass. I think I said that pretty well. That's Japanese for legendary badass. We're going to be playing some more Silksong. We have songed some of the Silk. I'm trying to avoid, spoilers and the like, but it sounds like I've read I've learned two of the songs that gain entrance to the final area. The last one, there's going to be a tricky thing to do. But I'm hoping that tonight, with the power of the awesome Katamari, this is from Beautiful Katamari, the first game that was on the 360, outside of the PlayStation 2. Bring Katamari Damacy into the HD era. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should do a Macho Man Randy Savage for the next NPC. What do you say? But, wrong button there. Let's get going with our silking of our song. If you like the Katamari, this is an official from 2006, I think, official merch from the game. I also got a gold foil shirt of a castle with the prince rolling towards the castle. I don't know, like he built it or can't find that one. Took a little while for me to find this, so did get started a little bit late. I also thought that I might put on, it's going to get a little cold. Should I put on a beanie? Are we okay with that? I don't know. Possible good hair day. Just got out of the shower. Have not had dinner tonight, so it is Reese's Pieces and peanut M&Ms. I am a child. I have something else in store for us on this special day. Oh, we ain't doing NOS. We doing the real stuff, boys. It's Red Bull. We're doing Red Bull. Puffin is here. Hey, Puffin. So, how you like the Katamari shirt? Remember to hit like for the Katamari shirt. Oh, it tastes so good. Red Bull, the taste of Red Bull and what it does for you in the gaming skills. It's worth the price of entry. It really is. 40 hours and we're in the slab. Puffin, I believe that you wanted to lead me away from the slab into the cold to climb Mount Fay. And so that is what I wrote as our kind of like our thing to do today. Our goal starts there. I believe that's what your intentions are for me. I also after we do that, we might wrap up with me trying to get some more pouches. Yeah, I need more pouch capacity, and I was reading about where that is, and Farfields, Morrow. I did the thing under the guys. I need to go into the here. Actually, I should mark it on the map. There's a spot. Pilgrim's Rest. There's a vendor at Pilgrim's Rest. I need to get some stuff from him. Mount Fay is more parkour, by the way, but it's not as hard as Cogwarts Core. If it's not as hard, that's what she said. But yes, that is the plan. So if you can help guide me, and then we'll wrap things up by trying to get some pouches. I believe in order to do this well, I might need to switch out some kit. Perhaps this bad boy. I believe with this, if I'm low on silk, I can get that shot back sooner. That's the plan anyway. Puffin, how's it going? Do we have a good way to route me over there? Maybe just hit left, maybe? Pass the bellway with white curtains. Oh, shit. This is Mount Fay. We're there. Do you still think this game is red? I think this game is the worst. I don't like it. And it smells. Look, I have a serious issue with this concept in gaming where you have to play for forever in order for it to get good. I have a real issue with that. I'm sorry. Okay, so am I heading up or just left in general here? Oh my god. Okay, before I freeze. Chilling effect. Man, that really kicked in there. Okay, so do the ring. Okay, so do I ride the ring? Is it gonna lift me up there? If it's not as bad as the cog place. Sent too quick. Do you still think the game is bad? Then you wrote do again. Then you wrote sent too quick. I mean, you wrote do you still... That's a complete sentence. I've seen worse. You're saying don't go yet? I'm still here. I'm not leaving. Oh shit. No, I see the thing. I see the thing. Okay, my bad, my bad. I see where it wants me to go. All right, we got to get warmed up, boys. It's Matthew McConaughey. Long time no see, pal. And he's got a, he's got fire. Cool. Child-wielding needle. How far our wanderings take us. Cold air that here bites through our shells as true as any blade. All right, all right, all right. Warm yourself by my lantern while I call.
Buenera.
Farlam is a land of harsh extremes. Perhaps that is, in part, why the pilgrims have a culture of testing themselves against so fervently. Against it, right when it looks like I'm gonna read a sentence right. No, as in don't do Mount Fay yet. It's hard parkour. That's what's gonna make it fun. The fun is watching me rage, right? I mean, I think I'm ready for it. I've got the claw line, right? Puffin says it's not as bad as the cog thing, which I managed. So we'll see. Perhaps I first encountered them. I had little respect for the weak, ragged, bundled bugs. Too cowardly to even carry a weapon. But Donkoku, Count Dooku, sometimes we judge too quickly. There is a subtle strength to them, though it is difficult for me to truly understand it. What do we got? Okay, dark shell materials, cold something. Fashion from Huskell, a hard task. This is important reminders on your map. So do I need more markers like that? I'm not sure. No combat in the zone, so you can parkour focus charms. Okay. 2 enemies, but they're easy. You know, people say things like that. Oh, this is the easiest boss. I beat him for a shred. I'm over here 7 hours later. Are any of these markers going to automatically mark the elevator for me? I mean, I can afford it, right? I guess I can go both. Just purchase all this stuff. You purchased last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey. And when our paths next cross, we may trade again. All right. They won't automatically mark. That I find really surprising. That I'm having to actually mark those bell things myself. Those elevators. Mount Fay is kind of like a timer. You just have to reach the heater in enough time. Those markers are the ones you need to use. Okay. Do I need marker? Okay, so I've got markers. Are we going to use like black marker specifically for Mount Fay, maybe? Oh, jeez. All right, so we got to run. Okay. Kind of thinking... Shite! Shaw! I might have to, like, launch to that thing, even though... There we go. Is that good? Okay, well, it's working. For the elevator marker, you need to speak to Chakra in the bell heart. And Chakra's a he. That is clearly Matthew McConaughey. That is a male's voice right there. I'm sorry. Come back later and you'll be able to... Okay. Well, I've been using the red markers as I come across them. Don't fall in the water. Yep. Noted. Do you guys like the Katamari shirt? It's a little bit on the tight side. You have to wash it inside out because it's actually fuzzy. This is like a fuzzy applique thing. Now, if I could see where I'm going. Am I correct to climb this side, or do I need to go left? We spent most of my money, so I won't feel too bad about dying. This looks bad. Shaw! I'm going the right way, okay. We're not gonna fret over collecting the cocoon, okay? That's why I spent all the money with this guy. Shite. I'll automatically push you up and give you silk back, okay. On the enemies. Yeah, clearly I have to reach the heater. Now... Was I kind of heading up in the right way? Man, if you missed that... Son of a... A little faster, huh? Raise me up. Where are we going with that? That one, I was hoping, I didn't see anywhere else for it to go. I kind of was hoping it would pull me upwards. Maybe from there I needed to head left. Use the run ability in the air, she will dash. Yeah. They call it sprint, right? Going the right way. The first part is tricky to get used to. Okay. Also, wrong platform. From the little circle, it's the wall to the left. Then why is it putting that out there for me? I guess if you went the other direction, you could climb up and then yank yourself. We've got other viewers, guys. Where is the warm? Where is my warm? Where? Now that you've played more, would you... How... Stay on the left. Ratings, Legendary Badass ratings are as final as the Deadly Sins. There is no altering. When I review something, there is no going back. There are movies I have regretted in rating so highly. Quentin Tarantino shit. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And that was after I could see through his shtick. Star Trek 2009 with J.J. Abrams, before everybody figured out he's a hack, right? But there's too much aggravation in this game early on for me to say it's particularly enjoyable. Does that make sense to anybody? So don't go expecting me to change my mind. I will make additional supplemental content where I see fit. I mean, I even made a video after my review asking if the game's too hard. You know, I could probably skip that. Like 25 hours on record, that's unfair. Team Cherry didn't need to be that abusive with the bosses. They didn't need the bosses doing 2 mass damage. It takes a very long time for Hornet to be fun to play as. She's more fun to play as than the Knight. But I can't really skip that. I thought I could save some. Also, keep in mind, Team Cherry did not hire me to do the Celebrity Explainer video, nor any of the voices officially for the game. And I have to factor that in. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Well, let's just die. Yeah, I know now, but yeah. It's immediately fun to play if you don't have massive skill issues. And apparently I'm too old. I mean, look, I completed most of the bosses in the original game first try. Real talk, okay? I have a stream of me doing it. The bosses in this, I spent, you know, I say 7 hours, but it's probably more like 5 or 6. But an inordinate amount of time on the last judge. It's like Team Cherry does not respect your time. Yeah, I can only complete this because I'm massively unemployed. And girls won't talk to me. If you had a family, I think you'd be totally screwed. Oh my god. Here, we need to freeze. It's unnecessarily hard. 2 mass for the not... Some of these basic enemies... Maybe I do have time to get up there. Probably not. Some of the basic enemies walk you down. There are flies in Hunter's March that know they can outdamage you. They don't flinch. They just aggressively walk your ass down. Oh, yes. Good. Got that. I think some of the runbacks are straight abusive. I mean, I had to parkour master some of them to get back to the last judge. But even then, that decreases the amount of time you have to deal with her. And that just doesn't seem right. I'm sorry. I prefer... I would actually even prefer to just load where I last save room. Instead of running out of shards that I need to then farm to fight the boss. Alright, I'm not really used to throwing this from the side here, but... Ren. Some bosses are perfectly acceptable. Okay, so it took me 5 tries to get the cog dancers. I wasn't, you know, upset about that. I like a lively chat, but I just can't get to everybody right now and play the game at the same time. I'm sorry. Oh, Microsoft Rewards kicking in there. You bitch! Farm Rose, buy a shard. It shouldn't be a thing. I shouldn't be depleted of stuff where I'm restarting the boss fight. So I'm going into the boss fight, having to farm stuff back up, then do the run back, and somehow I'm the bad guy here. You know, it just... I think a lot of people have come around to my thinking on this. That the game is artificially extending its playtime. It should be over by now. This game shouldn't be this long. Bosses, RNG is... Man... Either you can farm the mobs they produce, or their cooldowns are too intense. Sometimes they'll give you, oh, that's the move where the opening is, and they keep giving it to you. And then other times it's like, nope, you're never getting an opening. Right? Not cool. Where did I need to go there, right? Looked like right a little bit. I think I have the right stuff. I have... Okay. Oh, hey, I didn't even realize this. Search, do I have these? Has been learned, has been learned. That's the last one. 7 hours for Silksong for you to slam your balls in the door. Because it's the... It's not really hard, it's just... That is part of it. Yeah, some of it is hard. But it's done in an unfair, unbalanced way. But then it's tedious that you have to get your shards. That you have to run back. Then you die. Now you got a good 15 minutes before you can go try again on the boss. And somehow I'm the villain, right? Head up. You didn't like the school shooter comment? That was an homage to my Hollow Knight review. Because people were upset about the self-harm joke. Warmth. These aren't checkpoints, are they? You can make jokes about events that aren't real, that are in the future. There's ways to go about it. I wish you luck. Took me straight hour and a half to climb. Am I on pace? Am I doing okay? Thanks for dropping by. Typical flapjack. It's good to be out of pocket and out of touch, I guess. There aren't checkpoints. Okay. That's bad. I heard... No checkpoint, huh? Well, looks like I have a lot of mountain left. But hey, am I halfway there, maybe? I'm doing great. Awesome. May as well. Good thing. Oh shit, you can break those. Oh geez. Climb should take 5 to 20 minutes for most players. There are more benches. Okay, that's what I was hoping for when I meant checkpoint. This looks like I have to go down. Don't fall too far down here. Okay, well, I hope Okay, I hope I'm in the right spot. Oh, I was hoping that we could find like an infinite silk spool. That'd be great. See an enemy? Shit! I mean, I've seen one of these guys before and thought... Did he destroy one of those lights? Thanks, guys. Thanks for the encouragement, guys. I mean, I thought that I'd have an encouraging group to help get me through more of this game. I mean, I really did not want to hate this game. But it's so much more tedious than the original. It's like they took all the worst things, all the hang-ups one could have about Hollow Knight, and said that's what makes Hollow Knight Hollow Knight. That was not great. I didn't see a good spot there. It looked like I maybe needed to bounce off of one of those guys instead of looping them, hooking them. It's literally fast-paced and less tedious. Massive runbacks to bosses that don't have a bench in front of them is not fast-paced stuff. Oh yeah, if you never die, it's fast-paced. Okay. See, I went from doing great to what I'm doing now. Ren. Okay, I can heal here at least. If the defense is it was originally supposed to be DLC, and that's why it has New Game Plus difficulty, then you have to give them some kind of strike for making it standalone DLC. Then there had to have been a lot of new players that shied away from this after getting, you know, dicked down for periods on end, right? Okay, I think I was largely going the right way. Hit the ice blocks in the water for a small boost up. There were ice blocks. Guys, remember to hit that like button. That'll bring more people in here probably, or something. It filters out the noobs. Is that what it does? That's not... Now that we got their money, time to get them to quit. Right? I don't like this guy, man. Taking away my lights. Okay, so that makes 2. That's good. That gives me two things. The ice blocks in the water. Oh, I see it. I didn't ask for the game to be easy. I'm asking for... Look, there's a difference between Mario that Nintendo programmed and unfair Mario. Being able to see what's in front of you, because Mario is at the back left of the screen, so you can make adjustments on the fly, that's pretty good game design. I missed the ring. I got the silk. I probably should just ignore it. Wonderful. That first spot, that's the hard spot right there. I say that. I'm talking about, I'm comparing it to good game design is what I'm comparing it to. I'm not gonna make it now. Plus too many. Nope, now I'm really screwed. Unless that last heart, well, that mask, yeah, okay. Oh, God. Oh, what was that? Well, anyways, let's die. Yee! Do these guys make a little bit of a light when you kill them? That keeps you warm, the bugs? I'm seeing a bit of a flash. You think this is better game design than a Mario side-scroller? That is blasphemous and showing that you're a zoomer. If you want to beat the game, you just go to the final boss, kill it, and finish. So there is a way to just go to the final boss if you want, huh? I guess if one is going to steal soul it, that's what the strategy is going to be, right? Damn, really took some punishment there. I don't think most people would call this impeccable game design. Dick! Run! Okay. It would be one thing if you were rewarded for actually exploring. There are bosses you get nothing for. It is a 4 shards for a mask. You're exploring and you're getting 1/4 of a hit point. Like, the reward, or you could go out where you're not supposed to go. The game wasn't preventing me from going to Hunter's March early, but you're not supposed to go there. What are you doing over there? In a solid Metroidvania, there would have been a door. There would have been, it would have been too high up. I couldn't climb up it. There would be something preventing you from going there. Instead, the game's like, go this way and get dicked on. I'm sure a ton of people rage quit. All right, that went pretty... Go quick, and then when you get near them, try to, you got to fake them out already. 68 hours in total. Steal Soul on my second try, 29 hours, 34. Steal Soul, oof. Okay, but what I'm saying is, in this game, the punishment for going to these places you're not supposed to go is so much more extreme. I guess there's no reason to not take all this silk, huh? Chakra tells you it's difficult, says the challenger, she's coming back later. I'm not so sure that highly optional areas are that marked. Okay, we're gonna hook this guy. Here we go. Now we're up high. That's good. Okay, nice. Okay, it's called Hollow Knight Silksong. It's not called warning, this game is designed to be punishing. Otherwise, no refunds, Like, it's not, it doesn't say that. Okay, not bad. I feel my controller falling apart. Oh my god. Something just fell off my controller and I don't even know where it went, what part it was. My controller looks slimy though. I think the glue is coming undone. Where was that? You can see that, you know, the craftsmanship over there at Microsoft, right? Oh, this one's filling it too. I don't think my hands got too hot. Jesus. I know it feels a little sharp, though. You can see some of these edges are a little sharp. Where the rubber's coming off. That really blows. Okay. There's a guy over there on the left. Please heat up. I've been in here. I've seen this. Well, I thought I have. I've seen a room like that. Please let me get down there. Okay, can I get to that, or am I going to get killed in the process? I don't need those rosaries just yet, I don't think. Okay, let's run back. I don't know what fell off of my controller. That's a piece of plastic. That's not rubber. Most players won't finish the game 4 or 5 times, maybe one time. Okay. The game gives you tools, but I think people kind of miss some of those abilities. How do I get down there to the bench? Oh, okay, good. Bro is not going to find the bench. Yeah, well. I saw rosaries up there for the bench. Bro's not gonna find the bench. 70% sure of it, huh? I hope that's enough rosary for this. What an atrocity. Right to the right of the bench is a secret wall. Well, maybe there's some rosaries over here. Yes, yes. Hold on, before anything goes bad. I've beaten a lot of things without them getting nerfed in this game. I completed the original game. I can ball. Oh, this shit's coming back. Take these broken wings. Reflective stone with Johnny Mnemonic Properties. When taking damage, a memory of the bear is formed of crystal. The memory will shatter into sharp spines if an enemy comes into contact. Sounds kind of good. Something hits you, you become a porcupine? Richard Kind. That's George Clooney's best friend, right? From Spin City? That Richard Kind? Really? I can kind of see that, yeah. It doesn't show that you have things you say contradict your statements and other. Okay, great. It doesn't show that you have? What doesn't show that I have? Do we need to see some of my achievements over here, guys? Is that what we're saying? Oh, I don't have any skills, huh? Well, let's go to something that has take some skills. That you'd probably be familiar with. What was the last time I even played? Oh, Alien Isolation. Platinum trophy in that. Not exactly easy shit. What else was I even working on? Have you seen anybody 100% Friday the 13th, the game before? Huh? A lot of this stuff I kind of need to get back to, but... Well, shit's sake, where is it? Did I gloss over Overwatch? It's been some months. I haven't played Overwatch since I got a Switch 2. But it's on here somewhere, I'm sure. You know, why were it? Yeah, Overwatch. 100% Overwatch. Look at the stats. I did all the events the first time they were there before they got nerfed, any of that shit. The time played. I hit top 500 30 times. I think I know what the hell I'm doing. I can play some damn games. All right, back to this shit. I don't stream Overwatch. I don't like the idea of streaming games that just don't end. I just don't jive with that. It seems like I want to have a chapter conclude, an objective, not just we're going to play Overwatch for 3 hours. Let's sit and wait 8 minutes for a game to start. None of that stuff. Well, I guess I could go up. No harm in trying. Looks like a slippery angle. I've got Metroidvanias I've completed on here too. Shit. I did rage quit Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But I do have... I did go through a lot of the Metroid games in a stream. There were a couple here that were not bad. 1,000 points on Avowed. That was kind of bullshit, though. I'm trying to think. There was Tohu Lunar Nights, I think it was called. Celeste, I'm kind of working on still. I kind of need to do all these Metal Gears again, but it was like Tohu Lunar Nights. Mirror's Edge. I mean, I've beaten all the Mirror's Edges all the way. Texas Chainsaw 1000. That Trek to Yomi's not easy. Limbo. Can we compare this to Limbo a little bit? Maybe. Yeah, there's Mirror's Edge. One of my faves. But I'm trying to recall that there's 2 Metroidvanias. Delete and Wonder Labyrinth. That was probably the better of the 2 I played on here not that long back. And I'm trying to remember. It was called like Tohu Lunar Night something. But yeah. Man, Catherine was tough as shit just to get through. But yeah, I mean, come on. 1,000 points in Resident Evil HD. That one right there. 1,000 points in Midway Arcade Origins. Getting the achievements for most of those games the first time I played them. I mean, I have an achievement on here for top 5 in the world in very early arcade game of God, why am I now forgetting it? Robotron 2084. It's going to be on here somewhere. 1,000 in Left 4 Dead. 1,000 in Left 4 Dead 2. I didn't buy the DLC. That's not easy shit, guys. Not easy. Shit, Time Pilot. 100% Time Pilot. Beating Contra 1cc, taking no damage. Not easy shit. Hexic. 100%. Ms. Pac-Man. Oh, yep, did that too. I guess I'm not any good at anything. Yeah, there's Contra, Dig Dug. Smash TV I could probably pull off. Bullet Witch, 1000%. There's an achievement for 1 point for beating the game on Ultra Hard. And you get 1 point. Civil War, I was on the leaderboard. A lot of people asked me about that game. But I wanted to go down here and show you guys... damn, I've probably... You know, I probably played it far more recent, to be honest with you. But, oh man, I need to go through Joust. Yeah, there's a Robotron 2084, and there's an achievement for top 5 in the world. Bomberman Act 0. The last achievement for 100 gamer scores glitched. Most people haven't played this game. I grinded the bejesus out of this to get to that 900. Damn it! Why can I? Really unfortunate that I can't pull up. You know, search for Robotron 2084 easily. But yeah, I hope. And there's Left 4 Dead 2. I hope I've shown you guys enough here to suggest that I know what the hell I'm doing. Geometry Wars. Can you guys all you know, 100% that? Robotron 2084. Play on Xbox Live ranked versus and gain rank of 5. 2006. Jesus. I also have 1,000 gamer score. 100%ed the original with the, what is it? 7-Day Survivor and all that. Dead Rising. That's not easy stuff. You've shown that you have no idea what you're talking about. What is there to show? The proof that... Oh, so I need to sign into a whole bunch of accounts. I'm permanently banned on my main. Because we don't need a Wrecking Ball. Everybody, just report him. Report our tank. He's playing Wrecking Ball. We haven't even seen his Wrecking Ball yet. Before the game starts, but we don't want him. What's 50 Cent? Show Hollow Knight achievements? I'm showing a wide variety of games is what I'm showing. Where does it want me to go here? Hell, we could hit that bench again real quick. Maybe up isn't the way. Maybe it wants me to go left. Show your top 500 Overwatch. I can't on this account because it got banned. But I just told you. I have other accounts I could show you. Then I have to sign out of this and... Shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, damn it. Okay, that's good. Oh, the tram doesn't work. Damn it. Am I going the right way? Get to the tram? The other account is, well, I did a bunch of accounts, but I have used Rustclad. And I mean, most of them I can't even name. I was going to try to sell them actually, but I don't think anybody really wants Xbox accounts. I mean, look, there's a lot of people in top 500. It's not, and besides, like you guys said, it's not Hollow Knight, so I guess it doesn't count. But I put a shitload of time into it, that's for sure. Hell, I'd even just purchased a skin or something, and then they banned me. And they don't care either, because it's an automated report system. So it's just volume. Volume says, and that's what it is. And that's because Microsoft fired the actual support staff. Jesus. I have access to that. That was a Games with Gold. I only fired it up a couple times or something. Rayman Legends, that is. It seemed all right. That was a Wii U launch game, by the way, which I thought was visually quite impressive at the time. Donald Trump has not made an executive order saying that I have to finish a game to review it. If we waited for me to finish this game and then I said it sucked in a review, it would have been pretty damn irrelevant and wouldn't have gotten like 20,000 views of the like, right? So don't come at me for Team Cherry not giving me advance access so I could get a review out by launch day. Because when the sad reality with reviewing is, it's extremes. Either something's either amazing or it sucks. And no in between. I tried reviewing, you know, just put game title review, you know, 12 years back and stuff. No one gave a shit. You have to tell people if the game's good in the title, or they don't bother looking. Oh hell. Look, ideally I would like access to the game before the launch day so that I could review it when it's relevant, okay? That would be great. Do I get that access? If I don't get that access, then I'm going to review it when I felt like I've played enough. It's not like I played an hour of the game and decided it sucks. Well, in the case of Hollow Knight. But Silksong, I gave a pretty good try. I really wanted it to be good. It just felt abusive. That looked breakable. I have a feeling you gotta fall pretty quick here to survive. That's what the game wants you to do. Okay, not bad. I mean, I do a lot of... I've had some pretty positive reviews for games that got less than, what, maybe 100 views? But you put sucks in the title, and then everybody, well, I like that game, now I gotta go defend it. I gotta go defend Silk Knight like Team Cherry is paying me on their PR staff. Oh, but I'm the one who's in the wrong here. As much as I wish everybody was held to the standard of beating a game to review it, which I damn sure did back on my original Legendary Badass channel, way back 2008, I was holding myself to that kind of standard. No one else on YouTube was. Instead, it was let's make funny faces, not say anything particularly helpful. I was telling people how to beat bosses and stuff, making pretty long reviews of brand new release games. No one gave a shit. If everybody was held to the standard of they have to beat it to review it, it's astonishing how few people really get held to that standard. There are people trashing a streaming series before all the episodes come out, and their fan base is just, you know, swimming with donating to them, see the super chat, all this stuff, sign up for the memberships, throwing the likes all over the place. They're getting all the information wrong. But me, oh, when I slam Alien Earth before it's fully released and shit, it's like, what is that? This guy's a liar. It's like, come on. Revy, I got somebody on my side here. Just play the area today. It was brutal. Oh, you did this one. Okay, well, I've got... Ooh, oh boy. Kind of... Maybe there's a bench over there. Damn. I almost feel like I'm going backwards here. So my Elden Ring review, you guys are gonna lose your shit over that. I've perfected reviewing games so well. Not only do I not have to finish them, I don't have to play them. I reviewed Elden Ring by watching a friend try to play it. And thought, nope, this is shit. That is just people getting worked up over, what? The guy who made Game of Thrones, they let him make a video game? Oh, it's super tedious and tough? Well, it must be good then. Yeah, if you guys really want to lose your shit, be glad I played Silksong before reviewing it. We just had some kind of graphical glitch right there. Alright, just the occasional you're going the right way would be nice. That'll help. Okay, I gotta think here. I think I've seen this spot. Now that I destroyed that, I should be able to get up quicker. Okay. So this is... Oh, God. It doesn't matter. Because it ultimately, what really matters on YouTube is, did you get views? Did you trigger people into watching? As much as I try to hold myself to some kind of standard, it's just pointless. The people that succeed on this platform don't have standards. They're... sponsored by NordVPN. Raid Shadow Legends sponsored this video that is just me reacting to an article I read from some garbage tier website and then regurgitating a Wikipedia entry so that we can fill a good 2 minutes before the video to hit you with an ad break, and that will get us to 8 minutes. I don't abuse my audience. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. That's the difference between me and the successful channels. I'm sorry. Show Hollow Knight achievements. That's been ages. I don't even know if I can find that. I mean, I didn't do the I think I did. If there's five of those God column things, then I did 3, I think. But it's been a while since I played that. We may have a tough time finding that, guys. I do need to mop up Dead. Revy, thank you. You are through the hardest part and a secret bench coming up. Okay. I got to be on the lookout for that breakable wall. This game right here, Shadow Warrior 3, could be the very worst ninja game I've ever played. It's really bad. Short Hike's kind of cute. High on Life, very disappointing, honestly. Resident Evil 6, kind of better than I thought. Celeste, I need to work on. We're doing the Celeste part right now, aren't we? Severed Steel. I need to play more of that. You guys wanted to see the Hollow Knight achievements. I'm looking for it. Disc Room. That wasn't half bad. Scorn. I was talking about that the other day. Very H.R. Giger-esque. Man, that Blade Runner, the best-selling PC adventure game of all time, now available on console. Came out the other year. I need to do some mop-up. GoldenEye 007, woefully easy compared to back on the N64. The controls make it too easy. Hold on, guys. Play Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'll think about it. I've thought about doing a Zelda history. By the way, you guys like my Labubu? Hold on, I've got the Labubu out here because I got to move some stuff to show you. I've been getting into the Switch. Look, I've been so irritated with Xbox Life. Okay, yes, it's nice having the games on Game Pass, but they make one kind of game. You spam A to clarify your stuff in the menu, and you shoot stuff. So I've been getting into the Switch, and it's really bringing back that spark, that it's igniting the joy in gaming again. And maybe part of it is not having to go for achievements, not playing games for achievements. We're going to do a Mario 2D history at some point here, probably in the lead up to Wonders Switch 2 stuff. But I will be getting to Zelda I did Breath of the Wild. That was a lot of fun. And I'm kind of glad that I waited to play that so that it would be in 4K and run at a good frame rate. My understanding is that Tears of the Kingdom really doesn't run at a good frame rate on the Switch. And so that's part of why I wanted to wait, to get that. Touhou Lunar Nights, that's a Metroidvania right there with some interesting boss fights. I'm looking for the Hollow Knights. Oh, Cardo, pretty damn good. Maybe you guys haven't played it. Knockout City, bane of my existence right here. I fired it up to do a quest on Game Pass, got one achievement, and then they got rid of the game. Blair Witch, not half bad. I'm looking. Xenocrisis, not too easy right there. Hollow Knight, 570 of 1,000. Hunter's Mark, True Hunter. I don't know if there's anything in particular we're looking for. Some of these look kind of low. Kind of like these were hard to get, low percentage. Anything in particular you guys are looking for? I am looking at doing a more of a Zelda history of Zelda thing, starting at the very start and working my way up to Tears of the Kingdom. So that is something I'm really enjoying, streaming the Switch stuff with you guys. So as much as I'm slamming a lot of stuff that I'm playing, I have a lot of fun doing the streams. I don't know if there's any achievements here that are standing out to you guys, but yeah, I mean, there's like some over here that are kind of on the higher end side, I guess. Frame rate or FPS on a game are important. Well, from what I've heard, people were wanting Tears of the Kingdom to be Game of the Year, even though it was running at 15 frames or something. Like, that's pretty low, isn't it? Okay, do I have a... Secret bench. Okay, I gotta go look at Rev. You're through the hardest part and the secret bench coming up soon through breakable wall. Okay. If you played Hollow Knight, why are you complaining that Silksong is like Hollow Knight? Everything you've said. In some way, it should be like Hollow Knight, but it should also feel like a sequel instead of looking so much like the original game. It's not really in 4K. It's not really 120 hertz refresh rate. The animation in it doesn't have that many frames. Sequels usually improve, look better, doesn't have HDR support. Okay. I hope this is the bench. Oh, yes, that felt good. I might not have been looking out for that breakable wall if not for your help, Revy. Okay, complaining about Metroidvania mechanics in a strictly Metroidvania game is entirely different from complaining about them in this game, which needlessly infuses the Souls-like, go get your shade, go get your cocoon in a place you did not belong going into, but we sure angled you towards Hunter's March. Game sure made it look like that's where I needed to go, with my diagonal pogo that was broken as shit. Oh, that looked like that's where you need to go. Screw you for dying. Go back and get your shade. You died at that boss. You don't want to fight him anymore? Screw you. You got to go get that shade with that rosaries in it. I mean, it's abusive to the players. I don't think a novice can get into this game. I don't think it can be done. Where? No. Okay. I'm not contradicting myself. I didn't design a flawed Metroidvania injecting Souls-like mechanics into a 2D space. That wasn't my fault. Shit. If this was strictly Metroidvania, it probably could have been a lot of fun. But you know what? Metroidvanias, a lot of times there's variety in weapons. You have a needle. Oh, but you have some tools. You get a lot of variety in weapons and tools in Metroidvania. The point of the entire game is to abuse people and then watch hot girls dress up as Hornet for their Patreon or whatever. Isn't that the point? Oh, man. Well, that's not a good way to do that. I did the cog thing yesterday. That was kind of rough, yeah. Oh, geez. By the way, although the hardest is optional, I know there's a real tough one Puffin was leading me away from last time. Man, we're up to 16. Guys, I just have a few simple rules. If you're... Don't attack each other, just attack me. That's why I'm here. I mean, it would be nice if somebody had my back while I'm trying to game. Oh my god. He can't make a simple jump? How do you think I got up here? I don't like the tedium and grind either, but that's not what Silksong Soul games are for myself and others. They are healthy level of difficulty. You know, we gotta put some blame on Konami for not giving us more Castlevanias, right? I did like Bloodstained. I got 1,000 gamer score in Bloodstained. But it's certainly not difficult, okay? We'd be lying to ourselves if we said it was a challenge, okay? But Konami kind of exiting the game space when they're masters of stealth, masters of Metroidvanias, yeah, that leaves a hole. Oh my shit. Damn it. Was I tackling that right? Did they kind of want me to jump out and then left? I was under a rock. It was like Stallone's cliffhanger. Yo, so I'm under the rock over here. I have nowhere to go. I look down. I didn't see my legs no more. Shit, what? I'm bad. Damn it. Shit. The thing I was leading you away from, by the way, isn't parkour, it's more of a gauntlet. Yeah, okay. You guys are all grown man, or you're telling me I'm a grown man? Look, I don't know. Are most of you Zoomers or what? Do Zoomers not admit to being a Zoomer, or do they want to admit to being a Zoomer so they're not a boomer millennial? I meant to bash down on that guy. The tricky part here, there's a cliff that I don't see the route it wants me to go. Okay. Up or down? Up or down? Up or down? Up or down, guys? I'm gonna keep my hand on this button here. You can claw line on the spike on the wall to the right to skip a bit. Okay, I would like to look down for a sec. Up. Okay. I'm trying to be entertaining while losing here. Not cringe. Alright, well now we may have a problem. Well, who's the target audience? People that really already liked the first game? Exclusively? Is that exclusively the target audience? I'm not the target audience for K-pop Demon Hunters, but I'm going to be reviewing it soon. I mean, and I did enjoy it. I'm going to be giving it a positive review. I'm just letting you know, I do know how to review things that I'm not the target audience for. You can dash mid-air. Right? Sure hope so. Shit! I did not mean to destroy that lamp. Oh, nice. Damn it. You've won 100% of the game twice now and didn't accidentally destroy the lamp. I think this game has no right taking as long as it did to develop. It looks like a lot of reused assets to me. There's not a lot of new brought to the table. It's like Hollow Knight with a new character. But look at the changes in games between games. You wouldn't mistake a Mario game from its sequels. Even Halo 2 looks distinctly different than the original. Game Y. If it's new, how different is it? Like, I can't distinguish these locations that well. Like, I felt the locations seemed more distinguishable in the original. Obviously, this place is quite a bit different than a lot of them. How did I do that? Overshot. Some of these jumps I'm getting a little high and then overdoing. But yeah, I have better ways to get back to that cliff that I was kind of struggling with. There's better ways to do that. There we go. I need to really slow it down on this guy. Alright, we've got good health. A lot of the Citadel parts, it kind of looks repetitive. There's just a lot of areas that just kind of look like the inside of a xenomorph lair in places in this game. I felt like there was more varied landscape in the original at times. I don't understand how to reach this. Kind of got lucky on that one. Oh, okay. Pogo the spikes. Looks like a tricky pogo to do, really. Tricky pogo to pull off while climbing the wall. But I do know that she will claw line gap, that she will jump a gap in the claw line. We're near the top, right? Maybe, kind of. Okay. Okay, it's not actually a heal spot. Take me up. Gently. Where are we going? An ancient tuning mechanism. Ren! Shaw! Is this it? It may not be the peak, but... Oh shit. Boss? Shaw! Oh, Jesus Christ. I picked a bad time to hit, oh, let's screen that crap. I did it? I thought it was food. Receive the Fay down cloak. Press A. Fabled feather down, layered within the cloak. Leap again while airborne. Soar above foes. Reach new heights. Strike from above. I'm gonna rage hard. Will this guy give me a ride anywhere? Kind of hoping maybe he would sing. He, she, it. Okay, jump to the right. You can't freeze anymore. See, there's a bit of a... Whoa. Finally a double jump, right? That's gonna make some parkouring a little easier, I sure hope. So, what do? Just jump to the right? I crashed out, yep. I gave the game another chance, but my reviews do not change. That is the integrity I have. I know you probably watch lesser channels that don't have integrity. Double jump, can't freeze. You can also... Well, you do freeze if you got... Yeah, the freezing water. You think I should go left, huh? Well, you know, I looked at that thinking, I can't make that. Oh yeah, I can double jump. I can leave the area now. Is there maybe a bellway? I'm so talented at reviewing games, I no longer have to play them to review them. That's how good I am. I've been at this a long time, kids. Well, it kind of looks like this is the slope down, huh? Anything I need to grab? Oof. Look, my review of Hollow Knight, if you haven't seen that yet, that is the origin of rage bait. That is the first rage bait on YouTube. Okay? I know you thought you were coming in here, you're going to teach me a lesson, whatever the hell. Oh. There might be some goodies over here. Or not. I thought there was something... Well, is finding you need to find fleas for achievements. But are there rewards for doing that? Like, I've come across them, but it didn't feel like anything happened, you know? So next I would like to go to... Where's it called? The Pilgrim's Rest, and get some more of the mask shard dropped down. I thought I saw something behind an area that was restricted. Surely not this, is it? Shit. It's gonna take another week to... Oh man, it's hard to float because you double jump. And that's not something you equip either. No, I've already been down here. We've probably just screwed up the mask shard, right? Yep. Drop down for the mask shard, all right. The flea is in this area. I don't know if I'm enjoying streaming the game and interacting with you guys, even the haters, more than actually playing the game. I don't think I could play this game naturally without any kind of guidance, without looking anything up. The game, there's no narrative telling you where you should be heading. I'm not asking for it to hold my hand. I'm asking for some reasonable guidance from some NPCs. You know, anything. You don't even have any kind of marker showing what fleas you've captured, right? That you freed or caught or whatever. You don't have anything to help. Okay, wait a sec. Did that look like... It kind of looked like something was blinking, like maybe I could take. Hold on. There's a third secret, but you can't get to it yet. I think you're ready to do the last melody. Really? Tonight? Okay, mask shard, guys. Where is it? I know I was in the early part of this. It looked like I saw... You can read the quest to know what you need to do, and eventually you can get an NPC that sells the location of all fleas. That... Eventually. That's good. I mean, I guess late game roundup, they gotta do something. I don't think you had that kind of benefit in the original game. Okay, Buffin says, there's a mark to see how many fleas. Yeah. Well, I guess I can't see them right now. I know there's like achievement for all of them, right? It's near the bench. Go there. Master is next to the second bench you got in this area. Okay, so I must have been really close to it and not realized. Maybe out this way on the left, huh? Now that I'm not freezing. Mask shard. I got a lot to go. Might be able to get another mask. You said there's stuff I can't get yet, so there's abilities yet to acquire from the sound of it. Well, I got to give you guys a big shout out to helping me get out of this. Didn't take an hour and a half really to get the thing. Thank God. I guess that right there is the last song. The last song, I guess. Best way out of here. Jeez. I don't see a good way out other than maybe head to the right. No, up. The last song is hard to get. I just wanted to get to that side. Before it there is a really hard arena battle, but you get help from Chakra or from Garmund and Zaza. Garmund and Zaza have not helped me yet. Chakra was helping me in the Hunter's March. And then when I failed it, I came back later, completed the arena, and he wasn't there, so... It's going to take me a little getting used to with the this double jump. It's kind of messing up my timing. You didn't get help from Garmin or Zaza to fight Morwing? No. I didn't get help. Even though I talked to him beforehand, I didn't get help from the Hunter's March. I was getting some help, and then he dipped on me. Chakra. Then next time I went back in there, wasn't there. I was still in Act 1, but something happened. I progressed in some fashion. Okay, down and to the right. And then I think we're set. Oh, it's going to take a little getting used to having a double jump. Hello, Bell Beast. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Yeah, there was a bench here. What's that above? Hey, there's things I can reach now that I think were off limits to me. Not that they're super important. Why does that look? Oh, hey. The Grand Bellway. Okay, when I started voicing Chakra, I've been trying to do celebrity voice impressions for the characters. I was hearing a male voice. I'm sorry, but I was hearing a male voice. And that's been Matthew McConaughey since. The Grand Bellway, there was a double jump thing that I think was off limits. And a sparkly thing up above. And now maybe I can do it. See that up there? Wait a minute. There's a lot of girls in the game. But I can only do maybe a handful of women voice impressions. I just whipped out a Jennifer Coolidge for the stream. Off the cuff, I thought I did pretty damn good. Doesn't look like there's a way in there. How does one get this piece? You guys see what I'm talking about, right? That might be a mask shard. Well, maybe not, but maybe it's just rosaries. Secret entrance, okay. Let's see, the place I wanted to go. The far fields. We have a bellway there. Can't get there from where you are now. Okay. Well, we'll just head over to Farfield / Pilgrim's Rest. Actually, you know we're doing that, but... Oh, I didn't even know I could skip that. I don't think I have the beads. I gotta do some bead farming. What's a good place to farm some beads, guys, so I can increase my tool pouch? It's a memory... Oh, a memory locket. I like those. Might get enough of those for Eva to give me another another one of these crest auxiliary slots, right? But you know, honestly, I think Grand Bellway might be the easiest farming spot right now. You can farm the tuning. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because they're right there, and then you can sit on the bench and respawn them. So this would be a good time for me to address the chat. Can do this pretty mindlessly. I don't know how much the pocket is. So you're still playing. Any thoughts? I think it's unfortunate how long you have to play for things to get better. But then, unfortunately, when you think things are getting better, you run across somebody like the Last Judge, you know? I don't mind the challenge of the parkour stuff. I don't think that's too terribly bad. It is a little aggravating. But it's the bosses and the run back that's tedious and arguably abusive to players that I find to be like quite the fatal flaw. It's hard to look past that. Best farm spot, in my opinion, is the best farming spot. If there are ones. There are some spots I've used before this, but this might be more efficient with these two guys. Also, one of them might even drop a cloak or something. If I can get him to drop a cloak thing for the, Yeah, I mean, there's probably a worthwhile trade-off. You know, bigger guys drop more rosaries. I don't really hate the rosaries as a thing. Like, okay, they're pilgrims. What do pilgrims carry on them? Like, in-game story lore-wise, it's not bad currency. What bothers me is the shards. Spending the shards, then dying, then, oh, I need to get shards so I can stand a chance against this boss. Last Judge is a tutorial level boss. I disagree. Last Judge is harder than most games in bosses. Cog Dancers, a nice respite from the Last Judge. Okay, these guys want to die here? Come on. I think I'm going to need at least 300 to get what I need. Maybe 400. It costs like 120, I think, to get into these guys' bar. Yeah, you can. Okay, you can buy the shard bundles, but if it was a Konami Metroidvania style game, right? If it was Castlevania Symphony of Night, you would die, you'd get a game over, and you'd start at your last save. And as harsh as that sounds, it would not cost you shards. You would have all the stuff that you had when you last saved. So the shards penalize you for using your tools on the bosses. In elongating the time it will take to fight the boss in a period of time, in conjunction with the run back, gives you less looks at the boss. I should probably just hit that guy twice with that. This is fairly efficient. They'll probably do something to nerf the rosaries in some spots. Oh, it looks like you're farming rosaries? Well, we got an answer for that. Oh, now I'm out of juice. Let's get to 400 and then we'll go to that hunter's place. Also, the pouch bag upgrades makes you able to hold more shards. Does the pouch increase the amount of the weapon one carries? I need one more thing to maximize my weapon. It's like level 3. And there's one more. Now maybe that's in an area I haven't been to. Okay, so it allows you to carry more shards. I'm capped at 500 right now. And it allows you to have more of the item. Which was what I figured the latter, but not necessarily more shards. Looks like I missed one. You don't need tools to fight the boss, it just makes it easier. If you were attuned to using the tools, and now, I mean, now you have to shift your whole strategy, right? Because you didn't, maybe you didn't get all your needle upgrades, so the tools were working well for you. But then you're punished for dying. Okay, far fields it is. Oh, my bad. Ayla. Where can I get the last tool kit upgrade? The best tool is in the high halls. I read that Delver's drill does the most damage. That's what I've read. Like by a long shot, the most damage. By leaps and bounds. Do you guys at least like that the overlay I'm using is the start screen of the game? Can I get some credit of that? I've zoomed in on the start screen, and I've got the background there, and I tried to make it repeat, but it's honestly, it's pretty random. It doesn't seem to repeat. Oh, I haven't been here in ages, this spot. This was a pain to get to, like 2 weeks ago. Did I go past it? The drill is good, but not the best. Then these guys, they're, what do we got here? Ah, hello again. What a blessing to see familiar face on this treacherous climb. Greetings, sir. I see you have begun our pilgrimage, or at least, or else you set out your own sake. Either way, I'm glad to see you're here unharmed. Well, quite unharmed. I've suffered my share of scrapes and burns. That's just the nature of the journey, I suppose. But I've seen so much, great metal structures and vast scorched fields. The grandeur of it all is humbling indeed, even for one like me who was so humble to begin with. I'll rest here for a little longer before resuming my climb. Break the door? Hold. You can break the door. Do I like push something into it? I don't see that door breaking. Break this door. You should zoom it a bit less. That I can't, because then you would see words. That's why the flame flicker is so close. Oh, from the inside. Okay, well, we'll pay to get in. You can break the door. I don't see it breaking, buddy. All right, this guy, Macho Man Randy Savage, okay? I don't see that breaking. Oh! Suck on that. All right, Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, back again. Here it's a strange pilgrimage. Oh, yeah. The bends and doubles are back on itself. Still, why, you may as well take the opportunity to share your rosaries. Oh, yeah. Weighted belt. Oh, I've thought about that. Oof. Oh. We've got enough. We want the memory locket. We want the tool pouch. Just barely. Nice. Yeah, it was a gear. It was a gear up there. The weighted belt. If I purchase this guy's weighted belt, will he have better shit later? Like, that seems to be... Like, I've heard you want to buy all the stuff. Oh, yeah. That sounds better. Sharing your devotion with me will surely bring you luck. Yeah. You're going nowhere. 3 hours of playtime. Yeah, something like that, right? Elizabeth! Oh, he won't have anything special? Well, he has no door now. Well, are we going for that last song now? Hey, I'm hoping the Silksong review is satire. I stand by my reviews. Now, I find it too unfortunate how demanding this game is for you to get through it, for it to get good. It seems arguably abusively so, for you to put up with just getting wrecked tediously And then you find moments where you're like, okay, it's working. And then it isn't. It's... I just think that they leaned a little too far into abusing players, and it just doesn't strike me as friendly for people of various skills. Those 3 things are all he sells. So the weighted belt, probably not really worth it. I guess if you went with the Wanderer and you laid into guys and you're taking hits but you're not getting mounts back and you keep laying into them, that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's not really the easiest place to get to. I know there's some other stuff that I had. The wormways, is that really explored? I've got this double jump now. Whether the game is for me or not, I still think I'm allowed to review it. There is a boss, I've heard. There's a boss in the white place. I don't even... Do I not have a map for it? You take that down. Should I go over there? It's called the white something. You take the white key elevator down into a place, and I don't have a map. Strangely. Maybe I need to do a little bit of light farming in case there's a map to buy in there. White Ward, yes, there's a boss and it's super unfair. The game wasn't meant to be easy, it was meant to be a harder sequel. Where does it really say that? It's a sequel, it's a standalone sequel, right? I don't think that the progression is particular. There's unfair bosses, there's unfair progression, the progression is slow. The run back, all these little things add up, guys. And I think that's part of why they had to make some adjustments for those early in the game areas. Unfortunately, I played through them before they patched them, you know, made them less abusive prices for benches and things. You get to a lot of places where you need a bench, and you just went through hell, and now you don't have any rosaries. And now you can't save, and you just... It's such a downer. The lucky dice, man. The lucky dice. That might be my favorite trinket. Are we calling those trinkets and the weapons tools? Like, how are we doing that? You say it isn't linear progression, but then I get scolded for going to an area I'm not supposed to be in. When the game was angling me to go to Hunter's Ranch. Hunter's March, sorry. Okay. White word? And then we'll call it a stream? Try white word? What do you guys think? There's a boss and it's super unfair, says Joseph. The red items, tools, and the other charms. Charms. They were charms in the other game, and now I just think they call everything tools. Like, I don't even really see anything here, you know? Memories, maybe? Expand crests in the... You expand the crest, but it doesn't say what you do. Like, it doesn't say adds a slot to the crest. It expands the crest. So then what do you call this? It's an expanded crest. I guess charms works, right? I don't think I've gotten an... I'm missing a lot of crests, for one. I'm sure there's more. I probably need to add a lot more of these lockets in order to get Eva to give me the next perma upgrade, which would be pretty nice. This sounds pretty cool to me. Do I want to give this a try? Reflective stone. What, you take damage and it makes things spiky? But the difference is the crest. Oh, that is cool. You guys said that was shit. Can that hurt me? Dude, that's badass. That seems pretty sweet to me. I'm sorry, but that looks pretty cool. Am I not seeing something there? You know, boss hits you, you're cornered, and now you got a little something. Okay, guys, we're gonna head to the white word. I think. It's probably super optional, but we can do this. I don't know, man. How long is that gonna take to do the white word compared to the shit? Because it uses a blue one. Blue ones have better ones. You sure about that? Well, okay, you're kind of right. Yeah. I mean, I've got this. But, man, between the two... Oh, it'd be nice to add another blue. I'm kind of thinking that the next expanded one off to the side will probably be a free blue one. But that seems pretty good to me. Maybe worth a shot. Head up and left. Oh, this will be a little easier, right? There's guys here with there's a quest. I think it's on the rosary. Next one's blue. Okay, I kind of figured it would be one blue and shite. Oh my god, that looks scary. And we just run around to the left. You know what? There's a place above in there that's off limits to me. Maybe worth getting. There's a few off limits kind of things. There was a jump up above that I couldn't get to. Is that worth checking out? It's in the coral chamber. Now I'm not that close to doing it. We're gonna head to the white place. But don't choke on the way there. How far off am I from getting the next expanded one? I'm guessing a ways. See, I wish I could mark, like, okay, right here. Maybe there's something good there. Now I have a double jump. That was a spot that required a double jump, certainly. This is, like, locked off. I'm thinking you go through here, and then that's an escape. Like, that's an exit. Almost enemies in White Ward deal 2 damage, by the way. Only ones that don't, although it doesn't have a lot. Oh, yeah, I think I had a rough go in there. But might be worth a shot. Go ahead, run into him. Run into him. Oh my god, that's amazing. You still need a bit more for the next... Okay. I've got lots of other things to drink. I think we can do about another hour. Maybe I'll take the boss down in that time. We'll see. What I need is a damn map for this. Chakra didn't even want to sell me a map. Ornate, keyhole. I find White Word one of the best places in the game for the atmosphere and lore. This place does look, maybe a little Tim Burton, maybe? Does that make sense? Maybe I didn't get very far in here. I thought, you know what? Let's go somewhere else. Trying to recall. Why did she come out of that? That's weird. Oh! So close to the baby carriage. I think something's up with my buttons, because she came out of that float. Sure shouldn't have. Oof. Sucks for you. There is a little bit of a jump there, huh? Commandment. Order issued by the Citadel. The once gleaming seal has worn with time. A relic of Farlum's past, interesting to collectors of historical items. There's a guy who wants things like scrolls, right? I don't think I have... Do I not have a scroll to give him? But yeah, that might work. The lore of this place is that the Citadel experimented on people to force silk inside of them to prolong their life, making them almost immortal. People or bugs or characters? God, would really like to know what plastic fell off of my controller. That was really crazy. And now it looks kind of wet. I don't know why it looks that way. I think that's the glues coming undone. Whoa! Oh, you know what? That new girl. I think I've killed 100 types of bugs to get her quest fulfilled. Bugs of Farlum. I have. I need to go get... I can go see her. And there's, I think, a tool pouch. Or something of the like. See, it doesn't really say, but yeah, I should have done that too. Oh, where can I get a map? I'm sorry there's such a delay, Professor. I use Restream to stream to Twitch and YouTube, just in case somebody from Twitch wants to drop by. I do have some friends that do drop by from those other places. Don't really know what I just did. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I opened the wall, but... I halfway want to just go see that new girl so that she's over in Graymore at the halfway home. Or she was. Fulfill that quest. I don't know. We could probably... There isn't a good way out of here. Head all the way to the left. There's a thing. Bellway. Graymore. Yeah, I messed up and I have movement abilities. Yep, we can double jump, we can float, we can do this, we can hang on the wall, we can shoot out. I've got movement. I wish you had the movement ability sooner. I really do. Let's go talk to New so I can do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, and I don't even know who... I mean, she was some kind of girl. I don't even remember. Just an annoying girl voice for her, I guess. I wish you had these movement abilities early. I don't like them locking them behind, you know, we're looking at what, 40 hours to get your double jump? Like, that's a lot of time to lock an ability to make the game fun, right? So I would say. I'm thinking I might have enough of those cloaks. 5 more. Where are you guys at? Let me grab it. Those guys aren't going to have no cloaks. I think the cloak quest is just strictly, it's you know, nothing too special. No silk for you, bitch. Double jump only opens 2 areas and like everything is optional. Speaking of, we're kind of in a spot here where I could go to that double jump. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I thought there was a bench. I see that double jump. Guys, is there anything good right here? Just let me know. I'll eat a little something. That spot right there. That I can access with the double jump. Let's go see New. Even if the double jump doesn't... Yes, but you need full cog heart for it. I don't think I have that, whatever that is. I've got cog heart pieces I've picked up. I recall. 2 parts. How many is there? All right, so I can carry 11 Delver's Dive right now. I think she's going to give me a pouch. We've got 11, no, 13. I thought it was 11. Okay. 13. Pouch capacity 2. Oh, I just bought one, that's why. I think she gives me another. She just to the right. Up. Track. Somebody's missing. Well, how'd the... Here, we'll track him in a sec. Arnold, what do you got for me?
There's a hole?
Care for a drink, traveler? My nectar's got a kick that'll warm your shell in the sodden climes. Sure. Gloomp, gloomp, gloomp. Guess it gave you silk. It's only those few strong pilgrims that survived and reach my home now. Farum's curse claims the rest. Poor sods, left to wander. Ah! I do sometimes get to wondering, is it the dregs of their own mind in there keeping them walking? Or something else entirely? Get down! Okay, new. New, I have completed your request, recording many creatures of Farlum in the journal. Oh, my. Look here at the marvelous beasts and the bugs all listed so beautifully. Miss Grown Up, so many creatures now you have cut and beaten, smashed. Their essences linger on, their scents mixing with your own. Oh, Mom, no. Simply must sample it herself. Come in. Oh. No, I don't get down with that. I'm not with the LGBT. Oh, the forbidden taste. No understand my to sup up such a fierce predator's juices would be divine. Oh, this is getting a little graphic. But is it not right to do? Such behavior is unfriendly. New wishes to see many fine beasts, though. Miss Grown Up, you have surely granted it. All of New's thanks go to you. Something good? Wish granted? Achievement. New's wishes it is granted, but Miss Grown Up will continue cutting creatures and adding them to the journal, of course. So, I know. I will. Knowing a creature's form and habits is an advantage that can decide the outcome of a battle. Recording these details is worth the effort. Oh yes, always very much worth it. New hopes will share your learnings with her often. And take a gift to help with your huntings, Miss Grown Up. New will add a pocket to your tool pouch for the bringing of many tools on your hunts. Nice. In review says the game sucks. That's why are you playing it instead of something you wanted to? These games aren't going anywhere. You know, we're gonna do a history of the Mario 2D. We're gonna be doing some more Zeldas. But this is topical. It's new. If you're look, I had a request. Will you play Minish Cap? Had one viewer most of the stream. Play Silksong, a game that people are looking up and talking about. You know, I'm getting double digits. Can't complain too much about it. And I don't think that I really did want to like this. And because I'm a stickler for achievements and gamer score and completing games, or at least giving it as much as I can, I didn't want this game to get the best of me so much. I was having such a fun time with the Switch 2, only to come back to Xbox and then get kicked in the ass again. But doing the stream with you guys makes it fun and enjoyable for me. Okay? That's why I'm playing it. I feel bad for Nu because people treat her as a pervert. She looks like, God, there's that guy on All Real Monsters who has to hold his eyeballs. Dating myself. Super unpopular Nicktoons from about 94. He had to hold the eyeballs so he wouldn't have those other hands, but very much like that. If things in this game are a bug, that is not a damn bug. Yeah. She is a minor. They said girl or child. Yeah, got slapped. Taste the blood of the enemies from your skin, and you know, maybe she did kiss Hornet. Maybe she would have become an aid in battle, right? So we are up to where we have. I went from 13 to what? Maybe 15. 15. I guess each pouch is adding 2. Not bad. Yeah, so if that's not a good answer for you, Robert, I'm sorry, but that's... Yeah, I'm still sticking with it. I'm trying to, you know, get my money's worth on Game Pass here, I guess, if one wants to say it that way. Oh, now that I've got the double jump... Okay, where was the next tracking point? Oh, I'm feeling pretty strong here. Was it maybe here? This is something I've seen before, I think. Yeah. But we're looking for a lost bug here. Maybe a slug faking to be a snail, like that one Adventure Time episode. I've never seen Adventure Time. Kind of got out of the cartoon stuff like summer of '97. I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob. That was coming out just as I was leaving Nickelodeon, I believe. Oh, that looked like something that would hurt. Sinner's Road. Is this new? Or I've been here, right? There's a boss here. Isn't there like a big slug? Maybe I haven't been here. Where the hell am I? I don't know. There was a slug beast, a beast fly or something, right? Make sure we rescue this guy. That looks bad. Yeah, I think there was a some kind of boss. I hear talking. They're bothering him. Holy jeez, that's awesome. That ability rocks. I keep forgetting this guy's voice, so he's gonna be Jason Statham, okay? Safely saved his pill. But who is this rare care for the share of another? Name yourself, good bug.
That's fine.
Maybe I haven't met Pill. I am Hornet, Pill. Your brother wished for your return at Bellheart, where he waits now. I'm sure he will be eager to see you alive. Young Tip. How he worries always. Blessed I am for the carrion, and you, Miss Hornet. A lucky bug is me. My missing brother, wish granted. Yes, don't fall in the water. The water's infested with maggots, and maggots make you unable to heal. You can only remove the maggots by healing on... Oh, shite.
Yanara.
Head fast for Bellheart, Pill. These lands are not for traveling without a sharp blade and claw. I guess they don't have hands. They have claws, don't they?
Aye, yes, to Belhart and my brother. I shall fly quickly, quick. If you pass that way again, stop and give greeting.
What the? I don't have that. I've heard of people saying they'll go somewhere and they leave off screen, but that was different. Also, not something reflective on your guys' end, but there is a... You can see in the gray, the soupiness of the background here. There's like, it's like bad streaming or bad compression video. Something's going on in the background there. That is not what 4K gaming should look like. Something's amiss. Why don't we continue climbing? Hornet feels really strong right now. I'm feeling good. I say that. Oh, I could hit that to... Oh, that's so cool. Sinner's Road. So evidently I haven't been here. Let's not use the word enjoying. Things are improving, but the way this game works, I'm going to get kicked in the balls soon, right? Like, the game's going to teach me a lesson. Oh, you thought you were going to enjoy this. Well, screw you. Like, that's the way this game works. Chakra, my bro! Matthew McConaughey, how's it going?
Child Will Needle. These are steel roads, ill-fitted for warriors such as ourselves. Yeah. There is a fair combat here against the roach beasts and their keepers, but the air is sickly. The water withers with parasites. This environment is harsh indeed, though life seems to adapt itself to many hardships. Do you believe your master traveled these roads? I had the thought not at first, but upon closer search I found the fragments of a trail winding through these fetid ruins.
There are 3 areas that coincided the worst areas. These 3 areas and considered these 3 areas. Sinner's Road, Putrefied Ducks, Bile Water. They all sound pretty shit. The bench is broken. There is a wall that can be broke to the top left for the bench. Do the parkour course and fix the bench. Okay, okay. So don't even bother with this? This is broken, huh?
Perhaps she saw something here that I didn't. Her senses are often keen where mine are clouded.
Is anybody else streaming this game doing impressions for the characters? You could be watching a gamer girl with a low-cut shirt who licks the microphone and she's going to be like, oh my god, give me money and I'll read your comment. I read all the comments. I reply to pretty much all of them. I'm doing the voices. I'm getting through the mountain and all that shit. Just saying. Okay, I do need to pay for it and then fix it maybe.
You've purchased last my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey, child, and, alright.
So you said parkouring on the left. Oh, here we go. Also, you need to pay for it, but it's broken. So... looks like it's working. Oh no! Chakra. There is a wall that you can break to the top left of the bench. Do parkour course and fix the bench. Well, now that I've got a double jump. And I did that. Kind of seems like you could cheese some of this. With my abilities now, right? Okay. You're fun to watch, although I'm not a fan of watching streams. When I heard of the concept, I thought, why would someone watch someone play a video game? Like, and then I go and I visit old relatives, and the kids there are just watching people play Minecraft because they can't play Minecraft at the moment. And then I kind of got the idea. Kind of like, okay, I see what you're doing now. I try to bring a little something others are not doing. Trying anyway. I invested a lot of money into this setup to prepare myself for the Switch 2. Of course. Wow, that was a ways back. Not a closer thing, huh? I mean, I was kind of getting there. Not too bad. Not awful. Yeah, that hitbox, man. She's really flying right now. What is that? How come really getting launched up there? Wasn't doing that before. See the rosaries on the right. How did I never get those? Maybe they got restocked for Act 2. I kind of like Reaper. I like healing, and then you get more juice, you know? Kind of like that. Let's try to get that park bench back. I couldn't have been too far off. What the shit? I was in his jaws. The dice also help for the chance of crit oh, really? They add to crit damage? I thought it was a chance to negate damage, and that was it. I have a key. Can I free this guy with my key? Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, is this worth it? A cage with a simple lock. Let me know. Do I want to use that? Let me know. I'll give you guys a second. This guy, he could be up to no good. I don't know. Let me make sure I do my Microsoft Rewards daily quest. Was the Why Silksong Sucks video rage bait? It is a review. It is a review that I knew would upset some people, but I think a lot of people actually agree with me. You know, whether or not you want to call that rage bait, sure. I didn't finish the game before reviewing it. Oh no, report me to the FBI. This is a cool NPC. Okay. Then we'll open him up here. He is the Green Prince. I have a prince on my shirt today. There are, to my honest shock, I really wanted to like the game, but if you go to the Silksong Reddit, not that there's an official Reddit, but there's a lot of people going, this game is just too hard. My wife tried to play it. She really was looking for it. She can't get anywhere. And now she doesn't like Hollow Knight stuff. You know, things like that happen. What's this guy's voice going to be? I've been working on a Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's hard, okay? Let me see if I can get in the right spot. Let's see. So, I am freed, despite no request. I just started doing Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I'm just like, Bison, I am going to kick your ass. So I am freed, despite no request of mine for aid. And I do not ask gratitude. The key merely fit the lock. If you choose, stay in here and wait till your shell hardens to crust. Jeez. No, I shall depart shortly. With my way clear, my wish again propels me, though I tried to avoid it. Then safe journey, tall bug. I'll not pry further. Clearly you bear your own burden. Not pry further. Everybody says you gotta talk to NPCs multiple times. Safe journey, tall bug.
Notelia.
This is Farloom, warrior. Safety is my myth.
Oh, it's turning into Jason Statham and Antonio Banderas. I'm sorry. I was on a good roll there.
Notelia.
I was on a good roll with the impressions and screwed it up. Apologies. Jason Statham, I could read a few things as Jason Statham. I could get that to work. Can she jump off? It says up left. It does, yeah. Not a good way to get up there. The cog dancers were made by his boyfriend. Does he look kind of like a cog dancer, the guy I just rescued? Them to work, he had to add his soul to the robots. You will find the green prints with the cog dancers if you go back where they are. All right, well, we can do that later. Sure, we'll get there. Oh, boy. Oh, you don't know. Don't want to touch. Oh my god, that ability, that's such a cool ability, you guys don't even like it. The pogo's so hard to do even with the right equipment, really. I feel like the pogo, well, you know, let's get some silk off this guy. We've got quite a few rosaries we don't want to lose, right? Really? Oh, I can hold a bunch of this shit now, right? Damn, that's got some serious range to it. You guys really don't like that ability. Well, you're in my world now, bitch. Oh, that hurt me, but... No, don't! Pogo is easy, just get a... It's taking a little extra getting used to with the having to push another button to start floating. Because I was on jump, pushing A over here to float, right? But now I don't do that. Now I gotta tap it again. Okay, was this the place? Oh, I like that it left multiple of those spiky shadows. That is so cool. You could really jack a boss up with that. I feel. Alright, I don't know what that did. Float is hold. No. The next time you hit A, holding it or not, is a double jump. So once you are done with the double jump, then you can float, and that's throwing me off. What did I just get? Now I'm getting a little outside of... I want to get that, that safe spot back, right? So... How far down? That's the question. I was holding. I wonder if I could break that cog. Oh man. Okay, let's think this through here. I can surely get my shade, soul, whatever we're cocoon. Can surely get that back. I've got to be really close. It looks like I'm forced into the bugs. Am I wrong? Nope. Okay, I avoided it. Bug-free is the way to be. I think I unlocked it. Yes. And up leftish, maybe? No, probably just something like a, what would be up there? I could about imagine a flea being up there, right? Rip. Maybe I'm a little OP for this area. Like, maybe you're supposed to go this area a little sooner, so I shouldn't have too hard of a problem. What do we got here? Either way, it's the same, huh? That is a something. And I just cheated my way up there, it looks like. Whoa! You can go up and go left to go to the mist, or up right to explore more of Sinner's Road and even open the entrance to the worst area of the game, Bile Water. The mist. To the mist. Well, let's give mist a shot. Glad that worked. Kind of tilts. You had to die eventually, right? The mist is like the lost forest of Zelda. Oh, shit. Sounds shitty. Well, that didn't do me any good. Is this breakable? Oh, shit. That's where I should have went. You have to play your violin on the small flies so they guide you to the right. Oh, these guys. I've been wondering about what their thing is. Is she bleeding out? Yeah, I shouldn't have went down there. Thanks for the heads up on what to do with it. They go this way? That's bad. She isn't bleeding out, she just isn't able to heal. Okay, well we can avoid that. I thought for some reason I needed to do a thing there. Reality didn't. Trying to put these guys in the thing. I guess we'll just make it through the mist and call it a stream. I'm glad that we were able to beat the mountain. Pretty happy about that. No maggots here, right? Doesn't look like it. Alright, they're leading me that way. That's a good way for the game to introduce you that you need to follow them. I don't mind that. Pretty generous with that spot. This looks a little different than last time. Must be a procedurally generated type thing. After the mist, there is a boss, so yeah, maybe call it a day after you get the bench you get after the mist. Kind of looks like lace. These things freed you in the cutscene at the start. Is this the boss, maybe? Can I go back or am I in trouble? No, please. I didn't think I had to stealth my way through this. Lace's sister. What's her name? Satin? Very unfortunate I didn't have a bench sooner. Alright, well, we'll sneak around. I think I'd be better off not engaging those, spirit ladies. The Phantom. Her name's the Phantom, huh? Or the guys that kissed me were the Phantom. Again, because it's like such a random area, very generous with the placement. Whoa! Well, I mean, if Phantom of the Opera, wait, was there a character named Lace in Phantom of the Opera? I never actually seen the play or nothing. Kind of looks breakable to me. Her sister's the Phantom. Phantom of the Opera. I think they went this way. Well, I sure hope I did that right. can kill the weird ghost. Believe me, I'm trying. Hello, Minku. Miniku. We actually did some pretty rough stuff already today. And now I'm in the mist. Actually, I got the Fay down thing, so I've got the double jump for climbing the mountain. And we're doing the mist stuff here. Come on. Am I out of it? Bench? Almost 3 hours exactly. All right, let's just get the hell out of there. If I go back, am I lost and am redoing it? Like, how does that work? So we're about to wrap the stream up as soon as I can find a place to rest. Well, let's see. They went to the right, didn't they? I'm still at the final Act 2 boss. I guess I'm not there yet, but I could be. I need to get the third song. All right, they're leading me. This is the bile place still, right? Is this bile water? Or maybe we didn't get out. We're out of the mist. I can tell you where one is when you get to the place. Well, I got out of the mist, so that's good. Go into the building, go to the left. Mist is over. Nice. Exhaust organ. Let's not die, please. Pretty successful stream. Do we have a boss around the corner? Maybe in the organ? Maybe we fight the grinder in the organ grinder? I don't know. I need a damn bellway or an elevator to get the hell out of here. You know, compared to... hell, find chakra, get a map. There's probably an elevator someplace. Starting to wonder what I marked with some of these things even. But the red ones are supposed to be elevators. All right, so I think that's looking pretty good. That was a fun stream. We conquered Mount Fay. Found Mount Fay right away. Took about an hour and a half to get up there, but that it is what it is. Got heckled and jeered along the way for much of it. Could probably go back to the slab. I think there could be some extra items. There's key, like key of the apostle, key of the heretic, key of the simp or something. Maybe I can find another key now that I have a double jump and I can go outside and not be in trouble. So that's something to explore. Maybe do that next time. Gear up a little bit before we go after that third song. No bosses nearby. But if I go right, I'll probably die, huh? All right. Well, we're going to wrap here. And if I quit Dominion, you'll see what I'm talking about with my overlay. I clipped about a minute of the... Well, it's not doing that anymore. Early in the game, there was red. There was red embers flying around when you started the game. And then it's, yeah, it's changed. Maybe since the update, I don't know, or since getting further, but yeah, I had the red embers. I would, Miniku, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to like this, but I wouldn't rate the game particularly high. I have too much issues with it putting you through. Look how far along I've played. 43 and a half hours to where you feel like you got to double jump 40 hours into the game or so. It puts you on some exhaustive quests without a whole lot of guidance. You end up getting steered in the wrong direction you shouldn't be. It's a little too abusive to be enjoyable, I think, for the majority of gamers, to be real. The key you have left for the slab is in the putrefied ducts. You can change the background in the extras. Really? Is that because I unlocked Act 2? It changed, maybe? Okay, I'll tell you what we can do here, guys. That opens up the space a little bit, but I can't get rid of... If I could full screen this without all the words there, that'd be fine, but there's still a small area. This was what I was working with. I could expand that a little bit, and we have slightly smaller embers. But the crazy part is, the 120 hertz aspect of this game is in the particle effects. I'm playing at 60 right now, feeding through the Elgato and my splitter. The Xbox doesn't like to cooperate without going through the splitter. I can't play at 120 hertz and do the stream. So I'm playing at 60. But you can see the particle effects do move at 120 hertz. The rest of the game really doesn't. It's just particle effect stuff. But I might be able to... I guess extras is probably going to give me the best view right there. And then maybe update that backdrop in my stream. It doesn't truly repeat. So being zoomed in as it is and you not being able to track the particles, it might be better with it as is than if I try to grab this. But letting you guys know, we will resume tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. That will interfere with football and the like, but even though I like to talk about football and a lot of other things, it seems like if you run a movie and game channel, streaming series channel, slop, whatever, nobody is interested in hearing about sports on it. So if I do talk sports, I go to somebody else. But yeah, maybe I'll check some sports scores while we're streaming or whatever. But next stream, it's in the header. I updated the header the other day for my YouTube channel. Streams have been about 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and we try to go for about 3 hours when it comes to Silksong. And I'm doing every day except Tuesdays. This next Tuesday being the finale of Alien Earth. I have to watch immediately, write, shoot, edit, export, upload to YouTube a video as soon as the thing comes out. Heather says, hey, question, do you still think the game is bad? Yeah. There's too much abusive stuff the game puts you through, to be honest. I know a lot of people that are still watching the stream of me trying to do this. You guys have all completed it twice or whatever. You completed it a week ago. You completed it 3 days after it came out. I think for other people's playstyles, I don't really think this jives well with them. It is too punishing to explore, to not be looking at a guide and things. I mean, hell, just all the sort of stuff you could miss out on not having looked it up. It's just a little too much, I feel like. But yeah, that's going to be our stream. If you made it this far, oh, hell, I'll drink the rest of this Red Bull next time. Wait until marriage counseling. Get good. Sha Ren. Yeah, I need to get good, Heather. It's probably just not a type of game you like, probably. I play a lot of other stuff. I play a lot of games. I mean, I've been an Xbox gamer. We went through this earlier. I've been an Xbox gamer since 2003. was in January 2003 I bought my Xbox, and I've been ride or die with Xbox ever since. And I just 3 months ago got a Switch 2, and now I'm learning the Switch 2 ecosystem. I'm exploring a lot of games that I missed out on, and I'm having a lot of fun. And then I had to go and play Silksong and ruin all that fun that got back into my gaming life. See, I don't think it's just simply hard. I think the game puts you through too much stuff. The game puts you through too much maddening BS. You can see I've completed some games here that are pretty tough. Humanity, nice little puzzler. This Slayer X, decent challenge there. Mullet Mad Jack, that requires some skills. Avowed, a little bit of skill, pretty tedious, but I wouldn't really say skill so much for Sinuous Saga, though I really liked it, or Indiana Jones. But yeah, I mean, I've completed some things here. Overwatch 2, getting all the achievements in that is straight skill. I don't think I can get all the achievements in this. I'm not trying to even look and see what they are to spoil it. I'm trying to play this game as blind as possible, and I don't think that I would have it in me to do it by myself without an audience helping guide me along or having some kind of fun in the process, because it is too much of a kick in the gut to be like, oh, I got to spend 10 minutes walking back to that thing, or it's goading you into going someplace you shouldn't be going, or you don't want to fight that boss anymore. Yeah. I do feel it's a bit difficult. If you hadn't played the original game all the way through, could someone new to this type of game be introduced to a Souls-like Metroidvania with Silksong? I don't think they would enjoy it. I think they'd give up and go back to like Smash Brothers or something, or back to Fortnite in all reality. It's very annoying sometimes when you die. There are a few gotcha deaths, not a ton of them, but a few of them that it feels like Team Cherry is laughing at you. Oh, you thought you could sit on that bench? Gotcha. Whoop! Thing comes down and smashes you. Losing all your money, losing your shades during the boss that you got killed at, or your shards. Now you have to go farm shards so that you can get back into the boss fight. All this stuff, it's all pretty abusive. If you guys follow the channel, I think you'll get an alert when I come on. I'm usually a little bit late, even though I've got the setup all ready to go. I have to assemble my backdrop and move things around and stuff, but. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at my name, at Von Fry. It should be at the top of the screen there. And where I, share jokes or whatever, some stuff. Silksong was my first Metroidvania, and I just completed the game 100%. The game is not that difficult. Did you have to look some stuff up? If you have to look stuff up, there is a flaw in the game design. I'm not asking for a hard waypoint Cortana radio buddy. I'm saying the NPCs could, that boss, I heard she doesn't like flutes. Give you some heads up, some idea of where to go. There's so little story happening. It's so widely dispersed. I could see people losing interest if they were stuck somewhere. The trap bench in Hunter's March can be disabled. I did after I died. After it hit me. If you went you go further to the left. You jump through the thicket or whatever and then disable it for the left. Before Hollow Knight, I never played anything hard before. I've completed Battletoads, a game of legendary difficulty, but as tough as that was, and under the guise of, at the time, we didn't have a lot of saving in games, even in 91 on an NES. That was a game I picked up. Honestly, I have the box behind my backdrop. That is a game I picked up because I had like all A's on a report card. Shit, I'm old. And pick out a game. And at that time, you go down to Sears, you pick out a game. It's because the box art looked cool. And what looked cooler than Battletoads? Conceptually, probably derivative of the TMNT, right? A lot of things were. Gameplay wise, not a straight beat 'em up. A lot of quick twitch reflex, bullet hell shooter things happening. Crazy ass game. But I beat that game before there was information on the internet about how to beat it. That, you get no achievement, but that is one of the greatest achievements. In fact, in college, we beat that and we celebrated on the floor at the dorm like we won the Super Bowl. Like, people were like, what happened? But yeah, that was a rough ass game. I think it might have been a little more fair. It didn't force you to continue making the same mistake. And like your mistake of going the wrong way in Silksong, the game says keep going. No, you got to go back. All your shit's over there. You don't want to fight that boss again? Well, I guess you lost all your money, right? But as you expand further out, it's easier to get that money to farm up. I don't run across a lot of benches I can't afford now. When the game was, what, vanilla 1.0, I'm sure that was probably more of an issue, right? I paid Battletoads, but left when it got a little hard. My late grandma could get past the turbo tunnel, the third area. I think she found the warp there in the turbo tunnel that then takes you to... I don't think it's the snakes. I think it takes you to kind of a log place or something. There's a lot of other shit. That game's rough. You can play it in the rare replay collection if you have Game Pass. I think that part of the problem with this game, and look, I know I mentioned blood. Shit, what was it? Bloodstained. I liked Bloodstained, but it is markedly easy. Really. You know, as games like this goes, most people choose not to marry the Metroidvania to the Souls-like mechanics. I think that's the flaw with this game. If it's strictly Metroidvania, you'd probably feel progress. You would get more helpful NPC dialogue. You wouldn't feel such a kick in the balls. I played Bloodstained a long ass time ago, so I don't even think I can find it here, but sorry, they don't need to cater to people coming in who want it to be easier. Easy games are easy, hard games are hard. A lot of games can be pretty difficult now, but they still have something for accessibility features. You know, this doesn't even have an easier setting. It's just straight punishing, and that's kind of unfortunate if you ask me. All right, well, that's the end of the stream. I appreciate you guys dropping by. You can't say the whole purpose of the game is to be hard. There has to be the game should be fun, engaging, tell a good story. Is it doing much of that? While most of your time struggling could have been towards, you know, immersing yourself in the world and understanding it better, but instead you're struggling. I think most people are struggling the most of the time playing the game. That's the unfortunate thing with it. Man, that Resident Evil Code Veronica, that pisses me off. That is a brutal game to complete right there. Timed, you get one save. Lots, you know, there's not a bunch of gotcha deaths. There's the trapped bench, right? Resident Evil Code Veronica is gotcha deaths everywhere. Such an abusive piece of shit. All right. Is it rewarding, Obi? To some, there's a sense of accomplishment, but I wish they gave you more for doing stuff. I wish you got a more fitting reward for taking down some of these. Even the optional bosses give you nothing at times, right? Is what it is.